Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Roseward, stampersdelight.com. Thank you all for tuning in today. And let me just say early on, I hope you have a great weekend because I am ready for the weekend. So let me grab my glasses. Wait for everybody to pop on. Say hi. Let me know where you're from. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, please also let me know where you're watching from. And say hi, okay? So I don't see anybody on yet, but let's get started. I know that sometimes the comments take a while to come up. So a couple of things I want to say first, and the first one, probably the most important today, is happy birthday to my friend over in Australia, Donna Gray. I hope you're having an awesome day. So because of the difference in the time, yesterday was her birthday in Australia, which means it was actually Friday, and today's Friday here. I don't know if I have that right or wrong, but happy birthday, Donna Gray. I hope you had or have an awesome day. Hi, Ruth. How are you? Okay. The other thing I want to also mention is I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope everybody's staying safe. Other than the fact that we're doing our own nails, we're doing our own hair, if that's the least of our problems, we're all doing well, right? Okay. I want to remind you, good morning, Maureen. I want to remind you of our online classes, my online classes. I have one that I do monthly with Donna Gray, and this month is the Ornate Garden Suite. There's different levels. You can buy one bundle or one level or the other level, or you can buy the whole suite and get 12 cards in the mail to make, along with our videos. So if you're in Australia, you want to contact Donna Gray for that. And if you're in the U.S., you want to contact me. Again, there's two different bundles, so there's 4 levels, 3 for each bundle, and then the 4th is just the video. The 4th is just the whole suite. Okay. There'll be more information in my Facebook page. There already is, so you can click on that. And also, I'm out of Facebook jail, so stampersdelight.com does work again. So you can go to stampersdelight.com, which is my blog, and you will get all the information for the class that Donna and I are doing this month. And also, I am offering a mini retreat. That is also on that blog. Okay, and that is with the Beautifully Braided mini retreat. It has been such an I've had so much, I can't think this morning. It's gone so well that I have decided to do an online class aside from the one that Donna and I do. Okay, so Donna and I do a global one. And then I'm going to do another online class monthly featuring one stamp set. There'll be more information on that, and I'll announce the set that we're using and the total information April 30th, May 1st, okay? So I think that's, oh, no, I forgot to tell you. The retired list comes out April 22nd, so definitely look for that. Go to stampersdelight.com for that, and you'll be able to see what's retiring and what will not be back in the new catalog. So you definitely want to check that out, because anything that's retired, there's no guarantee, okay? So you need to get it right away. If you'd like to get your hands on new product before June, in my team, and in May, we have a pre-order for demonstrators, so you can do a pre-order. So you can get your things faster if you'd like. And I definitely want you on my team. I also have a Facebook page just for my team for training and chit-chatting and virtual swapping. So we like to get together, and I like to get on there and talk to people too. So I like to talk. I'm from New York. Okay, I think that's it. So grab your coffee, grab your tea, and come stamp with me. The magic mugs, you can see my coffee's hot because you can read my logo. They are available on Little Shop of Gore. Just press the Stampers Delight tab, and you can order yourself a magic mug. Look at that. You see, I put my fingers on it. I love this mug. So what I've been working on is techniques. So let's get started. Okay, so there it is, stampersdelight.com. There's my host code for the month. Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Jean. Good morning, Janine. Good morning, Linda. Hey, Michael. So if you want to order, you can use the host code. Just don't use the host code if it's over $150 because then you want to get the hostess rewards points, okay? All right, so I've been working on techniques. And I'm going to show you a really fun technique that my son actually used to love when he was younger, and I used to stamp with him. Before I do that, I just want to give a shout out to some friends that sent me some cards. This was from my friend Jean. Jean, thank you so much for the Easter card. This one, although not Stamp It Up, I had to laugh at it. Can you spare a square? And it's a little piece of toilet paper. Oh, crap. So this is from my teammate, Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. And then this is from Vicki Brooks. Vicki, thank you so much for the Easter card. I love them all. So thank you. All right. So what I'm going to show you today is we've done the rubber band technique. This is similar, okay? Similar. This is the marble technique. No, not the marble technique with shaving cream. This is actual marbles. Okay, so marbles create a great background. So this card, I'll be using several things here. This is with the So Sentimental, the dies, which I love, and I'm hoping they can keep these. Of course, I'll keep mine. Okay, so these are the dies, and you're going to see that I use these dies a lot. So that's the So Sentimental that's in that one. And you can see the marble effect with two different colors. Hi, Yolanda. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Gail. Hi, Yvonne. So that is the marble effect, and here I did the rock and roll or ombre effect, which you stamp your ink pad, you stamp your sentiment in the lighter color, and then you roll it around. I'll show you that too. So you get a dark and a light effect with two colors. That's the first card. The next card I did with this technique, I used the Witticism, and I made a cute little graduation card. Okay, so you can see the background there. Yes, I am bringing out, hi Rosellen, I am bringing out the, she called them the vintage techniques. Yes, this is what got me hooked on stamping too. Cute little card. Saving some of them here. Okay, the next two are with Back on Your Feet. And here's the first one, and this really pops. You can see the yellow and the green. And of course, there'll be still shots on my blog. It's just such a fun technique. Again, I did the ombre or rock and roll technique in here. And here is the other one I did with that set with a matching card, a matching envelope. And I used some background. Oop, I just froze there. Okay. I won't move so fast. There is the background, some designer series paper. I just noticed my end it froze. So just know that if for some reason it freezes, I will hop back on. And you can see I put some rhinestones in there. Okay, so this is kind of a cute little card. And again, I did the ombre or rock and roll effect here. And then the last one I'm going to show you before I do the one we're going to stamp, I used the Hostess set, which is one of my favorite sets. I absolutely love this, the New Wonders. So let me show you how that one came out. Now this one I did color with our blends. And I used Lovely Lipstick and Highland Heather. I'll bring it up closer. And then you see these little doodads here. They may not look familiar to you, but I'm going to show you how to make those too. Okay. So that's my last sample, except for the one that we're going to actually do. So let me bring that one in. Now this one, we're using the Floral Essence. And this is the card. Whoop, let's put this one I used Petal Pink and Lovely lipstick, but I'm going to change the colors up and I'm going to change a couple of things. So let me bring it up close and you can see the marble technique back there. And then you can see some cute little doodads here. And again, the ones with the glitter in them. And I'm going to show you how I made those too. Okay, and then of course the inside of the card. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring in my card base, which is Lovely lipstick. I'm going to bring 2 pieces of white in. Okay, so that's a half a sheet cardstock. I've got 2 pieces of 4 by 5 1/4. One is for the inside, one is for my marbling. And then I'm also going to bring in one of those pieces that I cut out with the So Sentimental dies. Okay, so first I want this. Now this is pretty cool because you can use so many different things to do this. This is just an old case, which I really like because it's so large. I'm going to pull this out so you can see the whole thing. Okay. It's very large, so that's why I like it. Now the first thing I'm going to do is take some kind of non-permanent, I have some Hermafix, and it doesn't stay. Okay, you can use a glue dot, just don't press it down too far. I'm going to push this down at the end here, and I'm just going to press it in there. You can use, for the marbles, you can use our little cases. Okay, they work. Or if you don't want to use those, you can just use any kind of plastic cup. Okay, so I'll show you both. So I'll use the plastic cup and I'll use this one. Now, because of, you know, everything being closed down, normally my marbles would be round, but I didn't have any round marbles. These are actually flat on one end. They work fine. So if you have round marbles, perfect. If you don't, I took these out of one of my flower arrangements. Hey, we improvise right now, right? So these are marbles. They're just flat on one side. I'm going to take 3 and put them in here. Well, before I do that, I'm going to show you what. I'm going to use 3 and 3. I don't want a lot of marbles because I want 2 different colors in here. I'm going to take my Flirty Flamingo. And I'm just going to put 1 or 2 drops. Usually I do 2. You don't need a lot, okay? I'm going to put 2 drops in here, 2 little drops. And in this one, because I just want to show you, you can use either the Lovely lipstick. And again, I'm just going to put 2 drops in here. I don't want a lot. That's all you need. I'm going to go ahead and put 3 marbles in there. And I'm going to go ahead and put 3 marbles in there. And what I'm going to do is shake these up. Shake it around. And you'll see that now I got some color on my marbles. Very easy to clean up too, by the way. I like the longer effect here because I don't want to throw this right on my card because then I might get a big blob. I don't want a big blob. Also need to open this. Okay. Ooh, this one really... There we go. Okay. So now that I got some color on these marbles, I'm just going to throw them at the end there. And what I'm going to do... I'll do it this way so you can see, is I'm going to shake this back and forth. I'm going to roll it. This is the lighter color. I like to start with the lighter color because I don't put as much dark on it. And I'm just going to roll it, okay? Open that back up. Put those to the end. Can you see the marble effect? I'll bring it out. I'm going to put it back in there. But look. See the effect it has? Okay. Now I'm going to take these marbles out. I'm going to just throw them back in this other cup I have here so I can wash these. I don't have to clean that out because I'm using a darker color. I'm going to put this right back in there. And now I'm going to shake. Oh, you can see that in there, see? I'm going to shake the Lovely lipstick around, get the color in there, put it out there. This is what I said, you don't want too much of the dark, so I like to do the dark last. And I'm just going to do the same thing, but not as many times. Okay. And then I'm going to lift it out of here. Put that aside so I don't get myself all messy. And there's my marble background. So again, I didn't use round marbles. I used the ones from the flowers. Isn't that great? Great little technique. Very easy. Now, again, I'll bring these in so you can see the different colors. I'll bring the rest of them in later. Okay. All right. So there's my marble background. I'm going to bring in my lovely lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and fold that. I didn't score it yet. Okay. I am going to bring in my lovely lipstick ribbon. Oh, before I forget, lovely lipstick, Pineapple Punch. Notice what I did here. Call Me Clover. Those are some of the colors that are being retired. And you can't see this, but this is Blueberry Bushel. So those are the colors that will be going away. So you want to get your colors now, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and what I'm going to do is put a little snail on the back of this. And I am just going to wrap some ribbon around here. And then I'm going to wrap it again. I want 2 of them. That's all there is to the marble technique. So Sunday, I have a really, really cool technique for you. A little bit. I love it. I don't know that it's, don't know it's that old, but okay. Got that. I'm going to go ahead and snail that down on my cardstock. Look at. Yes, they are marbles. Matthew says marbles. Yes, they're marbles. Okay, I'm going to bring in this piece right here and my mat. And I'm going to bring in the coordinating stamp colors that I used. Flirty Flamingo and Lovely Lipstick. The sample card I used Petal Pink, but I wanted to use something different. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this larger... Oh, and this is from the Floral Essence. I think I told you that already. And I am going to stamp 1 flower there. I'll stamp this one right here. So that's with the Flirty Flamingo. Lovely Lipstick. I'm going to go right in the center, right over it, and do the Flirty Flamingo. I'm also going to do one off to the side here. Okay, so that's the inside, or the outside piece. I'm going to bring in, let's see, the sayings on this set. Wishing you all day. I'm just reading the sayings, which one I want to use. With friendly thoughts and best wishes today and every day. That's the smaller one. So I'm going to bring that in with the darker, which is the Lovely Lipstick. I'm going to put that right here. It should show up fine because it's dark. Yep, it does. Okay, so there's my sentiment. I think I did that a little crooked. You know what? I also got my finger on it. I'm just going to grab another one and do it again. I didn't like the way that one came out. So real quick. There we go. That's why I make extras when I'm going live. Okay, we're going to put that right there. Go ahead with the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, now I'm going to take this again, and let's see, let me just see this, wishing you a bit, you know what, I'm going to use the other one for this. I'm going to put that right here. I think it'll show up better. It's the one I used on the sample card. Yeah, it shows up better, so we'll use that one. Okay, so there's the start of it. Now here's the way I did this one. I did it flat, Nothing popping up. But I think I'm going to change this around a bit. I'm going to grab another piece of cardstock. Actually, I have a couple of scraps right here. Let me do that. I am going to ink up another piece. Just like that, real quick. And I'm going to fussy cut these real quick because I want to make it a little bit different than the card I showed you. So I'm going to make this one a little bit more of a three-dimensional card. I don't know if I'm going to use both of them, but I am going to cut out both of them and then play around with it. Because I like to make the card that we're doing live a little bit different than the one you've already seen. Different colors, different stamping. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this back in and I'm going to put these off a little bit, off-centered, but I'm going to pop them up on dimensionals. See, I covered my mat, but I didn't cover it down too much. I'm going to move that out of the way. Just going to pick those off. This is my Take Your Pick tool. Absolutely must have. And I'm just going to do that off-centered a little bit, but right over top of it so it gives it a three-dimensional. Didn't mean to take that whole piece off. Whoop. That one just really is not coming off. There we go. All right. This one I'm going to put right about there. Okay, now I'm going to bring in my punch, my leaf punch. And don't forget about all the great things in the annual catalog, like our foil paper. Under the Noble Peacock, I think it is, the foil paper. I'm just going to grab a couple of those. This great punch. And I'm going to arrange these like this. Don't want to hide my, I don't want to hide my saying. I'm not ignoring everybody, but I will answer your questions. I'm just doing this, getting my card together, so I apologize if going to have to buy some marbles. Yeah, but before you buy them, remember, if you've got a flower arrangement, you know, like one of the mine were fake flowers, okay? I had those in the bottom. I had different colored flat marbles. I think I'm going to use a couple more of these. I think I have some. Let me put one right there. Yeah. There. So that gives it a little bit different effect. You see, this one was flat down. This one has a little bit more to it. So I'm going to bring this in. Now I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to grab my dimensionals again. And I'm going to pop that up. I'm looking over here. I do this every time. I'm doing this card, and I'm looking over at the other side of my table for the one for Sunday, 7 p.m. Remember, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And I can't wait to show you that one either. Also, if you don't subscribe to my YouTube channel, you definitely want to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tomorrow, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what time yet, but tomorrow I'm actually going to try doing a YouTube video live. So I upload these videos to YouTube all the time, but I've never done a YouTube live. So I'm going to try that tomorrow. Okay, so now this is puffed up. This is puffed up, which looks beautiful, right? Let me just do the inside, and then I'm going to finish it off and show you that. Okay, so that says wishing you a blissful future. This one's going to say friendly thoughts. So we'll go ahead. I'm not going to drag my mat back out here. I'm just going to wing it. And then I'm going to bring in this one, Flirty Flamingo. Tap it off once. Put that right there. This will be the inside. Oh, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, it's so much fun. My son used to love this, doing the marble technique. Okay, so that would be the card. But if you noticed, I showed you these little doodads. This is lovely, lovely lipstick, and this one is our Dazzling Diamonds. You want to see how I did that? Okay, so I'm going to bring that in. So the first thing you need, which is all over the place for me, let me bring this in, is a glue gun. And I'm going to do this real quick. And a piece of, like, sticker sheet. Okay? What you do is you take your glue gun, and I might have to put a, oh, I can do it. And you're going to, oh, no, I need another stick. You can make some doodads to match your card. Okay, so this is a glue gun. Okay, so you're just going to roll that out on a sticker sheet. It has to be able to peel off. See what I did? I made a round dot with glue. Gonna go ahead and do it again. Some of them don't come out quite round, but if you roll it like this, they will. Okay, that's all there is to it. Okay, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Then what you do is you bring in your Dazzling Diamonds, or you can bring in embossing powder, and you go ahead and sprinkle this over that. Lots of it, just like that. Let it dry for a few minutes, okay? And then you're going to tap it off. The glue is not dry on this one yet, so I can't do the next step, but I can show you the next step because I've got some behind me. Okay? So I'm going to move this out of the way and show you the next step. Here's some that I did last night. I tapped it off. I'm also going to bring in ones that I had the lovely lipstick embossing powder from a while ago. You're going to bring in your heat tool gun, your heat gun. You're going to heat it up. Okay, I'm just letting it heat up a little bit. Now the thing with the this is gonna blow all over the place, so it's gonna get all over my card, but I want you to see this. Okay, very gently you're going to roll this over the glue, and what happens is you want to keep it moving. Some of them are gonna fall off the paper, and you're actually melting the Dazzling Diamonds into the glue dots. You'll be, excuse me, you'll be able to see which ones work because they'll get to a translucent effect. Okay, so I'm just moving it around. All right, I'm going to shut that off for one quick second. And then you have these great sparkly doodads. I'm going to put those aside. You'll really be able to see it on these. However, some of these already fell off, so they might fall all over the place. But let's see. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up close so you can see the powdery effect. All right, now watch when I do this. See, this is going to blow all over because it is embossing powder. And I'm just going to move this around. It's starting to emboss these. These didn't stay on my paper, but let's do this one. You can do this with any embossing powders. I like this guy right here because he's staying right on the paper. So let's do him. Perfect. You want to keep it moving. So if you got a hot glue gun, well, or low melt glue gun, whatever it is, and some embossing powders or some glitter, you can make some doodads to match your card. Okay, I'm going to be done with that just so that we don't waste too much time with that. And then I'm going to bring it up so you can see it. Can you see it's shiny now, opposed to some of these aren't done? Okay, this one's not done at all. We're going to put him back on there. I'll heat him up later. That's how I made my matching doodads. Let me just brush this off. So please don't forget to share my videos if you'd like me to do more videos. The more followers I have, the more I can do. Okay, so let me bring that card back in. And here's some I had already done. Now let me show you some that I wouldn't use probably. That one didn't come out too good. I mean, it's glue. I got some pretty ones here. And there's another one of the, I even did some yellows. Because like I said, I had the embossing powders. Look at the yellow embossing powders that were retired, but they match my card. Okay, so I'm going to turn around, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab my glue dots, and I'm just going to put some glue dots wherever I want these little enamel doodads that I did. So I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one here. And let's put one here. Let me see what time it is, too. I'm on the early shift today, so you can always tell when I'm on the early shift on Friday because I kind of run through everything. Okay, so here's my one doodad, my one little epoxy. They're little epoxies, I guess you would call them. We're going to go ahead and take this one, put that right there. Put that right there. Look at that. Made my own doodads. Okay, so there's the card. A couple of other things I can do is to make it a little more sparkly. I can add some Wink of Stella. Now, just know when you're using Wink of Stella, especially reds and some of the greens, they do run. So I always start with the lighter color and just gently put some Wink of Stella wherever you want it. Now, with the reds, I kind of push it out this way, because the red does bleed. But I want some shimmer on this. So I'm just going to add it this way. I might have to squirt this one down. Let's get a little more. Okay. He might be out. Okay. And bring that up. I don't know if you can see the shimmer. Again, I'll be doing some still shots of this. Let me bring in the other one so you can see the difference. So, two of the same cards. This one just has a little added element there. That's the marble technique. And also, that's two techniques, really. And I showed you how to make your own doodads. So let me bring it back in the cards. Let me just show you these again. Sticker sheets, anything with a wax paper would work. And that's basically what it is. A wax paper background. That's what you need. Okay, here's some more. These, yeah, see, these are all nice and dry, and the glitter's not coming off because it's melted into the glue. Okay, let me bring in my cards again. So there's the first two. Then we had the graduation card. We had the Wonder card. Let me bring that up. I love this one too. This one has Wink of Stella on it. This was my first one. Just a little thank you card. And of course my Get Well. Oh, new challenge for you, right, Stacy? With the marbles, but also making your own little glitter dots. Let me just flip the camera. So I hope you enjoyed today's technique. And go ahead and play with it. I'd love to see your samples, so show me those. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I will be back here Sunday night at 7 p.m. And like I said, I am on YouTube. All my Facebook videos get uploaded to YouTube sometime tomorrow. I might even tell you on Facebook. I'll give you a heads up. I'm going to attempt my first live YouTube video. So I hope you enjoyed the techniques. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Keep on stamping, stampers. Bye.